do. We're going to go home, we're going to look at November 6th on our calendars. You all got calendars, day planners, right? And you all have time, talent, and funds. Maybe some of you don't have a lot of funds, but everybody's got, to some degree, those three things. And you look at November 6th, and you look backwards day by day, week by week, month by month, and you say, how much time, talent, and funds can I commit from right now up to November 6th?
A lot of people have said to talk to people. I mean, we do a great job of talking to people that believe in what we're already talking about. You know, we didn't change any minds today. But what I want everyone to do is I want you to think of 10 people who are on the fence. I want you to think about that crazy uncle who comes to Thanksgiving, you know, doesn't necessarily agree with you, but you know he cares about you as a person. And I want you to think of 10 people just like that. And I want you to educate them about what this bill means.
I'm in the College of Education. I told my colleagues, many of my colleagues started writing letters. One of them told me the other day that it was the first time he has ever written to a legislator. Right. First time. So two things. One, I'm challenging Governor Snyder. Show me your data. If you're going to claim fiscal issues, show me your data. That's pretty simple. But the other challenge is to us to collect the data so that when we write to our senators and our legislators, we can say, I can write to Sean and say, hey Sean, I've got some information about bullying you might be interested in. Here's some studies that show people who are bullied have a harder time paying attention in school. I mean, that makes perfect sense, but it's nice to have kind of research backup. If we're going to play the one tough nerd thing, we got to go somewhere.
I don't want to leave this state. I was born here. Don't tell me how to live here. Don't impose your morals on me. Don't undo the hard work that we have done for the past 12, 15 years. Let's not forget the entire generation that was lost to AIDS. It's frustrating. It's even more frustrating when you look at the numbers of the people in Lansing that voted for this bill, over 100 people. That's ridiculous. We can no longer afford to be silent.
This is not our state, right? No. Not our state at all. What Lansing is doing, what Governor Snyder is doing, what the Republicans in the State House and the State Senate are doing, this is not our state. Pretty soon, if the bill that Representative McCann was just talking about, with what they've just done, if these things pass, we are going to be farther to the right than Mississippi. We're better than that. Yes, we already are. We're better than that. And I encourage you guys to get involved, get informed. Vote progressive candidates in, like Representative McCann. We need more voices like his and less voices like Margaret O'Brien's, right? If you're not registered to vote, come down to the Resource Center. We'll register you. If you want to volunteer, we'll hook you up and tell you where to volunteer. So please, please, please get involved. Our state can do better. We deserve to do better. I don't want to move, but I will move.
I'm angry. And I'm angry because of multiple reasons, the same anger you have. But for me, this is just the most ridiculous thing in a state that needs to be focusing on more challenges than any other state is facing. It's ridiculous because we as citizens know what our most important right is, and that's to vote. And we in the community have demonstrated that through your commission representatives and our votes who represent you, through the votes of all of you over the last few years regarding domestic partnerships. We had that. I'm not crying because I'm angry. I'm crying because of being outside, but I could cry. But you stood up and you said what was important to you in our city. I'm angry because we have a legislature and a governor who seems to think that we don't know how to govern our own communities when the law of the land says we can't. Period. Somehow we've survived 128 years without Lansing needing to intervene on how you have decided to cast your ballot. This is mean. This is wrong. This is not about building talent and diversity and inclusion in the state, that we need to be focusing on those things. It's that simple. You know, I was talking to other city leaders from other communities that have done this, that have had domestic partnership benefits. And notice we still have growth in our community. The walls aren't tumbling down. We were told the human rights ordinance, David, was going to just, oh my gosh, the children and the bathrooms and all that crap. I was going to say something else. I forget who I am sometimes. And we're still here. We're growing. The only place in the whole freaking state.
So the other challenge is to us. Pay attention, get information, use your resources, and get out there and make a difference. Thanks.